Hi students! Today we're going to learn English phrases you can use to ask for a favor. If you're not sure what a favor is, that means asking someone to help you or to do something nice for you, even though it might inconvenience them a little bit. You can speak English more confidently when you know the specific phrases that native speakers would say in this situation. I always want to teach you real and practical phrases, ones that you'll actually use. And that's why I created the Everyday English Speaking courses with lessons full of useful phrases for daily life in many different situations. Click on the link under this video or visit espressoenglish.net to learn more about and to join the Everyday English Speaking courses. All right, let's learn these phrases for asking someone for a favor. The first one you can use is, "Could you do me a favor?" to start the conversation and show that you plan to ask for something. Note that we say, do me a favor, not make or give me a favor. The correct verb here is do. Another possible question is, could I ask you for a favor? The other person will probably say, sure, if they're willing to help, or what do you need, to ask for more information. Next, you can make your request by saying, could you please, or could you possibly? For example, could you please help me move these boxes? Could you possibly give me a ride to the airport on Friday? Could you please is a very common, polite phrase for making requests in English. The word please is optional. We could also say, could you help me move these boxes? But including please makes the request extra polite. Could you possibly shows that you understand the request might be a little difficult or impossible, and there's only a small chance of the person saying yes. Another phrase that sounds a bit more formal is, could I trouble you to do something? For example, could I trouble you to look over my report before I turn it in? Could I trouble you to take these books back to the library for me? We usually use this when asking something that requires a bit more time or effort from the other person. Another polite phrase to ask for a favor is, would you mind, plus the verb in the ing form. For example, would you mind answering a few questions for my research? Would you mind watching my bag for a few minutes? Finally, we have the phrases, I was wondering if you could, or I was hoping you could. For example, I was wondering if you could pick up some groceries for me. I was hoping you could lend me your lawnmower this afternoon. Now, what about some phrases for granting a favor? So if someone is willing to do you the favor, they can say one of these. Sure, no problem. Absolutely. I'd be happy to. Yeah, definitely. And it's nice to express your appreciation when someone does you a favor. So to express gratitude and thank them, you can say, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. It's a big help. I owe you one. This means you hope or plan to do the person a favor in return in the future. You're a lifesaver. Say this when they give big, major help. What about some phrases for refusing a favor? So if you ask, but the other person has to say no, they might use one of these phrases. Sorry, I can't. I'm afraid I can't. That one's a little more formal. Sorry, I'm not able to help with that. I wish I could help, but, and then give a reason they can't do it. For example, could you possibly give me a ride to the airport on Friday? I wish I could help, but I'll be working all day. Unfortunately, and then again, give a reason they can't do it. I was hoping you could lend me your lawnmower this afternoon. Unfortunately, my lawnmower is broken. Sorry. Now, what should you say in response if the other person refuses the favor? Don't just leave it in an awkward silence. Instead, here are some options. You could say, that's okay, or that's all right. No worries. I understand. I'll ask someone else. There you go. Now you have lots of phrases for asking a favor, saying yes or no to favors, thanking someone for a favor, and saying it's okay if they can't help. Let me know what other situations you'd like to learn phrases for in English. What are some times that you find yourself not sure what to say? Tell me so that I can make future lessons about them. And again, I'll teach you hundreds of phrases for lots and lots of situations inside my Everyday English Speaking courses, which you can find at espressoenglish.net. Phrases for traveling, shopping, socializing, interacting with people in many different ways. The lessons in those courses are very practical and they will improve your confidence to speak English. So I hope to see you inside. Now, could you do me a favor? If you enjoy my lessons, let me know by leaving a comment. I'd really appreciate it.